Wait, you aren't going to believe this.
What?
We made it 8 blocks.
8.
Yeah, before I blew the tire. Yeah, so we're Jen and Phil, and welcome to Between the Chapters, where we share what's gone on between the weeks, and boy, does this week get flat. All right, so there was a goodbye before the goodbye, right?
Yeah, I said, yeah, because I stayed behind.
Yeah, but
So,
before we even did all of that,
Yeah,
we packed the car. Tetris City looked so good.
Meet,
Right?
Right at the end, close it right up, boom.
We made it. And
Perfect.
then my ex-husband brought over bagels and bagel sandwiches, so we all ate.
Yeah,
Yeah, we all
it
ate
was
together.
nice. We sat down together and
Yeah. Then the dogs, the final goodbyes to the dogs.
videotaped the camera, the car going by.
Car going out.
Memories.
All of it, right? It was great.
It was terrific.
It was. And then
Then I went on with work and sat down.
and I followed my ex-husband back to his house with his car because we didn't,
10
need
minutes?
it.
10 minutes maybe?
And
50?
No. I think we're talking like 5 minutes down the road, 8 blocks, maybe. Boom. I'm making the corner. It's a longer car than I'm normally driving, and I go straight over the curb, but like not really. So I kind of like went like that with the curb, and man, it was loud.
In
loud.
in your defense, the tires are old.
I know, but
they pop. They're kind of dry rotted. They pop. They just went pop and
popped.
yeah.
Like popped so loud. So we're on the street, pull over to the side, keenly aware that it's flat, keenly aware, and stop the car and get out to the uber flat tire, as you can see, and said, well, we can do this. And of course, I'm now totally anxious twist. We're going to fall so far behind in the process.
So I got the text that I curbed the tire. The tires popped. I said, "Do you want me to come?" No reply.
I know it was crickets because my son got out of the car. He goes to get the spare tire. But I mean, remember, the car's packed to the gills. So luckily the car spares under, but you still have to get at the tools that are in the car. Yeah, that was cute. That was cute.
So I pulled up, and the two of them are on their knees, and they're pulling the tire off the car. And it's an SUV, and it's an older one or the bigger ones because the tire's underneath. So the tire comes down, and Jen says, "Well, I'll just put that on and we'll drive that."
I didn't see the problem. I mean,
4 hours on a temporary, big as daylight on the side of the tire.
Yeah.
Temporary use only.
Okay, but to my somewhat credit, I've seen them where they say, do not drive over this many miles per hour. Do not drive over this many miles. So I'm thinking temporary, sure. Temporary down, maybe temporary back. If I have to, I'll fix it when I get there. We gotta go. I know. Poor Phil. So kindly.
Yeah, they got the tire off. When they got the tire off, I had driven there, so I just threw the tire in my car and drove to the local Bell Tire, which are a little plug here. Great people, Bell Tire.
Oh my God.
I walked in and
Ridiculous.
the guy said, I said, I'm emergency. And I had just recently bought tires for the other car there. And I said, I got to get this thing fixed. I got to get it fixed like now. He says, well, I could get it done in about 2.5 hours. A little cash. I said, how about a half an hour? So it was done in half an hour.
Yeah, thank God.
An hour,
I know.
Yeah,
it was so nice. And we just realized that,
you were ready to go.
I thought I was ready to let her go, but you know what wasn't ready to let her go? The car. The car was like, you can't leave. You can't go.
Wait.
I know.
I always believe something for a reason. You never know.
No.
God throws a little curve at you like that. Who knows what for? Maybe you weren't supposed to leave at that time.
I did think about this later because I totally functioned that way and thought about the fact that we got to the dorm and her roommate was still in there kind of setting up. I gave them an extra hour and a half to really use the time that was blocked for them. Mm-hmm. So I do think it's fine. But we finally got on the road and the drive went great. It really isn't that hard. It's pretty much a straight shot on major highway, and then you get off and eventually the Corn arrives and there comes the school, and it was beautiful. And we were all excited, but it, was just a little bit of an extra. A little bit of an extra. So I don't know.
Sometimes that's something now that you can remember.
Yeah, it is. And I think she was ready at that point. I will say by the end of the night, we were all a little cooked. And so,
I was fine. Me and the
know.
dogs.
It was hard. But we got there and we got it done and got the move-in done and went right back that next night and got home. And major credit to Phil. He closed our daughter's door, and I didn't have to see the inside.
There's something that I learned from the first three kids is that's a good idea. Now, the time will come when another piece of the healing will be going into the room and cleaning it up, because it's not, you go out, and I mean like make the bed, deep clean the carpets and the bathroom and make it sparkle, because you're going to want it to be in primo condition when she comes home for a visit, so that so that it feels extra special, right?
You're right.
So
no, you're right.
That's part of the gig.
Yeah, and now she's in the process of making a new place home, and I think that's part of how this works. You meet your new roommate, you start making decisions together, and it's not all roses and sunshine. And
no matter how sad the kids are when you drop them off, and it's kind of like that the thing with when you drop them off at kindergarten and they punish you with I don't want to, and then you leave and the teacher says that they're 5 seconds after you leave.
Yeah.
So not that quick in college, but in a matter of a couple of days, that becomes the new comfort zone.
I know. And I think for me, having done that physical goodbye there on campus, there was a moment when I looked at her and I really thought, you've got this. You really do. You have this. You have some friends that on campus. And you're going to be great. And they did
a few days, and lo and behold, she is.
She's doing great. They did a run through of the classes before the day started, and her official first day with the first day of classes is Tuesday of this week. So
went golfing with a couple of my friends, and they said, "Oh, I saw the pictures of the dorm room. It looks like a $500 a night hotel." The dorm rooms today, folks, are not what the dorm rooms of yesteryear were.
God, no.
They're
not.
That
No.
was quite nice. Cinder
That was
block
good.
walls.
Yeah.
And,
I know.
Cement floors and drop ceilings.
Seriously. And we had asked, do you just drop and go, or you go have dinner? We had a meal. We had some really good times too. Come here.
Also, very proud of you the way you came home. You weren't an emotional wreck.
I wasn't. I wasn't an emotional wreck.
Way better than I expected.
I think so. And then, Monday we got up and we're doing our thing, and here we are. It's a new week. It's a new system.
It's a new life.
Yeah, it's a new life.
The empty nest.
Right, and we spent all these weeks, anticipating with you what would this feel like, and
here it is.
Here it is. Like, it's here, and coffee's just quieter. You know what we didn't have to do with this morning? We didn't have to tiptoe around the kitchen.
Yeah. Because nobody's sleeping.
Those memes where everything sounds loud, and we're loud. Yeah, like we actually got to be loud in the kitchen. It was kind of okay, and it was fine.
Cold.
It was
Chilly.
cold.
Went for a walk.
Chilly. So the fall
before work. That was
fall
nice.
is here. Yeah. Nothing enormous happened. It just looks a little bit different, but it's okay. It's all good. So for 5 weeks, we've been talking about becoming empty nesters, and turns out it's just something new.
Just another thing.
Just another thing.
We've been through a lot.
I know we have. So just a few minutes with Jen and Phil, and
thanks for the time. We appreciate it.
Yeah.
Please give us a like and a share, and a comment would be great.
We will see you between the chapters. Have a great one.